Good morning, everyone. Welcome into the School Morning Show. If you didn't notice, I wasn't here yesterday. And, did you miss me? Did anybody wish I was here? No, you didn't. You didn't wish I was here.
Yeah, we did.
Because you had two of the top schoolers there. You didn't need me. Nobody needs me. But I'm back today, whether you like it or not. Good morning.
I need a soundbite that goes bullshit. But yeah, no, we did have two amazing schoolers with us yesterday in your absence. But it would have been cooler if you were here.
I was watching y'all on my drive home. Well, I wasn't watching because I was driving, but I was listening.
So creepy the way that you said it.
I was watching you both. Yeah, it was great. Y'all did amazing. It was really, really good. Matthew's so incredibly smart. Every time I hear Matthew talk, I'm like, man, what a smart dude. And then Arden's always got good tidbits, good things to say. I talk to Arden every day. He's a good guy. I was at my kid's school party, and he got the Wiggly Worm Award. And it was really funny because he was standing up and being really wiggly the entire party. I'm like, okay, I see it. Coincidentally, he also did not get a Good Citizens Award. Because the wiggly worm guy is not going to get the best behavior.
I think that's funny. Like, I feel like even if Dominic was wanting to behave, and he would normally do that, if he heard that there was a Wiggly Worm Award, he would be going for it.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
So is it even a good thing?
I'm fine with it. I am teaching them to kind of be somewhere in the middle. Like, I don't want them to be like the overly anxious child that's going to do everything the authority tells them to, but I also don't want them to be the ones that are like, throwing laptops through windows. It's somewhere in the middle. It's pretty good.
Somewhere there.
Yeah.
I think that it would be interesting to see if the kids knew about those kinds of awards prior to getting it.
Well, they did. The whole class voted. That's how they got him.
Oh.
So all the other kids voted him wiggliest.
Oh, my goodness.
But yeah, today is my favorite day of the week. Do you know why?
It's
Because
Friday?
No. Even though I do love Rebecca Black. It is School Recap. This is my favorite episode where we're going to talk about everything that happened on Schoolers this week. And all the good posts, and it was a great week. I was not in Schoolers at all. Like, I don't even know what happened. I didn't watch school news. I didn't do any of it. I was not home.
Yeah, so it's like we got to do a recap this morning as we're getting the recap, and so you're going to get even more of a recap. How many times could you say recap?
We could say it a few more times.
Recap?
Recap.
But before we get into that, I want to know, how do you guys feel about alarms? And there's a point to this, like an alarm that's going to wake you up. Not an alarm that's like, oh no, there's a tornado.
No.
The
worst kind of alarm.
Not one of those. One of the ones that wakes you up. How do you feel about it? Do you like them? Do you not like them?
They don't work on me. I sleep right through them.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Jesse's comment. That's an alarming question.
That is an alarming question.
I would say that I think part of the reason why you want to become like your own boss is so that you could wake up whenever you want, right?
That is a good point. Yeah.
I feel like that, like for the people, because I've met a few people that are like, alarms cannot wake me up. And I'm one of those people. And I'm like,
same.
I think that's why we become entrepreneurs. We're like, we don't want the stress of having to wake up at a certain time.
Yeah.
In fact, I do have an alarm, but like if it goes off, I have found that like in my sleep, I will reach down and just unplug the thing. Or it's either me or my kid that does it. Somehow when we wake up, it's unplugged. So us becoming those 4 a.m. people is not going to work.
Yeah. During the school year, I wake up around 5 or earlier.
Damn, that's not us.
Yeah, but we also go to bed at like 8:30.
Yeah. Last night I was begging my kid at 1:30 a.m. please go to sleep, and he's just like, "No, sleep is boring." And I'm just like, "Why?
I agree.
Are you so hype?"
I agree. Having to sleep, having to eat, it's just annoying. Why do we got to do human functions?
Why do we have to be human?
Yeah. So what's
Anyways,
the point?
it's time for our school shout out.
Oh, yeah. It is time for our school shout out. If I can find the button.
I found it.
Okay, time for our school shout out. We are doing a really cool school. It is called Fig School.
Did you see that their URL is just /fig?
That's amazing.
I think it's
Congrats.
really fun.
Congrats on getting this. But this school, you learn how to grow figs. What is a fig?
It's a fruit.
I've never had. Well, I've had a fig Newton. Is that the same?
Yeah, so like the stuff
thing?
that's inside a fig Newton is a fig. And so this community, it's really cool that it's public too. But for having a fig school, have you ever tried to grow a fig? I mean, I guess if you don't know it's a fruit, then you maybe have not.
I've not, because I don't even know what it is.
Well, I have tried. We had a fig tree growing up in Florida. And so I was like, oh man, that was awesome. It was great having like figs all the time. Well, have been trying to grow a fig since we moved out of Florida, which was back in like 2000 something. And we have not had success with growing a fig tree. So when I saw this school, I'm like, I need to join this because I would like my fig tree to finally grow.
That's cool.
And
where did you find this?
It's so niche, you know. He has been active inside of Schoolers. He's been really helpful. He gives like his take on stuff, and it's been cool because like you look at his profile and it's just a little fig leaf, and so then you like hover over his name and it's like Fig Tree School basically, and so you're like, what is that? I've never seen that before. So you have to go check it out. And yeah, I think it's interesting because I think anybody that's ever tried to grow a fig tree is like, they see the school and they're like, I need to be in here. It doesn't matter what the about page says. I'm just like,
very niche. Because like you could just have like a gardening school, but like, no, this is how you learn to just grow figs. Mm-hmm. That's neat.
And you know what? That's how it feels. Like if you've ever tried to grow one, you know you need that personal, like, we need to have the expert on figs in here.
That's cool.
So.
Awesome. Well,
it's pretty cool.
If you wanted to learn how to grow a fig, or if you're trying to grow a fig and you're struggling, go join Fig School. It looks like it's free.
Yep,
awesome.
It is.
Awesome. So before we get into all of our other stuff, first, if you want to chat with us, just comment in the What is School community, the very top pinned post, and I'll throw it up just like this. Say we already had 3 comments from Blue Mojo. Good morning. Wendy got the coffee. And Jesse was talking about how that's an alarming question. I agree with all of those. So if you have any comments, just put it in What is School. I'll throw it up.
Nice.
That's right.
Now it's time for...
So
what were they drinking?
Drinking game. What were they drinking? Well, last week I guessed a yerba and a black cherry Waterloo, I believe. No. I guessed coconut LaCroix for Sam. What did you guess?
And you guessed my guess. It was yerba mate and black cherry something.
Yeah. But it looks like, once again, Sam was drinking this. Sam was drinking a root beer float Waterloo, which is, that's what he's on. He's on that root beer train these past couple weeks. It's a Guy Fieri Flavortown special edition.
I didn't know that it was a Guy Fieri thing.
Yeah, me either. And then it looks like Kirby was drinking this one, the Waterloo Melon Medley.
Now, see, the Melon Medley sounds really, really, really good.
Yeah, there's a watermelon flavor. I don't remember if it's LaCroix or if it's bubbly that I really like. I've actually never had a Waterloo. And seeing both of them on the Waterloo train, I want to try it. I'm a LaCroix boy. So we'll have to give that a go next time. They're a little more expensive than LaCroix, which is why I haven't bought those.
See, I have tried Waterloo, and I think it's because I had seen it somewhere, and they make their designs and everything are just so pretty.
They are nice.
And I'm like, I am a sucker for branding.
It looks like an old drink from the 60s or 70s or something.
Yeah, so let me see. This right here, I think that it's like it's a root beer, but because of the way that they do their logo and everything, they could have been like, it's a sarsaparilla, you know?
Yeah. So, how do you guys feel about our guess the drinking game? We're gonna keep doing it, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, we're gonna still guess. It's like I think it's one of those things that you can't stop because like once you start it, you're always going to guess whether or not.
Imagine this comes like it becomes like a big thing, and then every school news, everyone's just like talking about what they're drinking. Mm-hmm. Well, we're gonna make it a thing.
Jesse has a pretty funny comment.
All right, so let's pull it up. Let me throw it up. I'm gonna throw up this comment from Jesse, and if you want, also would like your comment thrown up, just comment on what is Skool. He said you'll love White Monster. Then it even has an embossed can. Actual lovely branding. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
nice.
really do love White Monsters. It's like one of those things where I feel like I know that it's not good for me, but I kind of don't care. I'm like,
I've never had
normally, oh, you have to, but actually don't because it's addictive.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where I crave it every once in a while. I'll crave like a Red Bull or a White Monster.
Red Bulls are so
like,
gross.
Once or twice a year, and then I have to have it. No, they're not.
Okay. You made a good argument with that. Next one, let's go on to what happened this week on Skool. Well, the very first thing we always talk about. Did I skip something?
I was gonna just say, did you survive scheduled maintenance?
Yes. Did you survive the scheduled maintenance? I was sleeping through it, so it didn't affect me whatsoever.
Okay. Well, I like how it says. This was the funny part for me. I like that it says this should take 2 hours, starting at 9 p.m. 9 p.m. Pacific. We should be back online by 10:30. I'm like, that's an hour and a half.
That's so funny. They gave themselves a little bit of wiggle room there, 30 minutes to just make sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
so now it's school recap time.
I have been awake during one of them, and I had to go outside and touch grass, and it was terrible.
Awful.
Yeah. All right, so let's start with the school recap. The first thing we're talking about is the school news, which I watched a little bit. There was... Yep, there's my man. There's my man. I don't know what happened on this. I saw that they did some kind of something about new discovery, but then it kind of switched back. I don't know what's happening with that. I don't think they know what's happening with that.
So this was one of the shortest ones. So to go like catch up, you could definitely watch it very easily. It's like 11 minutes, I think. But essentially, there's a new discovery trending category, which is really cool. So it's going to show you like which communities are trending.
That's what it is.
And some of the cool stuff that we found is like there's even one so we talked about like how the fig tree was super niche. Well, there's a super niche one that was trending the day it started, and it was a pastel cat drawing thing.
So funny.
Like, and it's just cats. It's like how to draw these kind of cats, and
that's so cool.
It's pretty cool.
I'm gonna pull it up now just so everybody doesn't know. If anybody doesn't know what we're talking about,
yeah.
There's a trending tab now. Look at
and
all
the filters are different.
Oh, are they? Mm-hmm. Man, they're making some moves, aren't they? Yeah, you can
the
trend
filters.
Have you always been able to
paid,
trend?
Free trial. Nope. You
can. That's cool. So you can find public communities. You can find free trial communities. That's neat.
Private, public, top, trending, and then
languages.
Languages is a drop-down filter from there.
Very cool. You know, these school guys, they're always doing stuff for us. That's cool.
They just be doing things.
They just be working.
They just be slaving away and getting shit done.
And then they talk about a secret project.
This is what the thing looks like, just for anybody that wanted to know.
Thank you.
So you got free, paid, trial, private, public, it's trending, and then top. Top is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because you can look at like which ones are the...
I'm going to see if I can find me a free trial public German community. I've been looking for one.
You'll find Calvin probably.
That was my first thought.
Yeah.
But what? They're working on a secret project. What could that be?
Who knows? In fact, did you see my comment on the post?
Yes, I did. I'll see if I can pull it up because it's really funny.
Yeah.
1 second. You guys are gonna laugh.
It's a haha.
I'm gonna go so fast. Oh my gosh, I'm going so fast. But look at this joke. Schoolers just like, totally ignoring the new discovery trending and just, what is that secret project about?
Yeah.
So
it's like they work so hard to make something happen, and then it's like, hey, we'll also talk about this secret project that you're not going to get to know about because it's secret. And everyone's like, trending category, that's old news. Give us the secret project. So.
That's why you never talk about what's coming. You just release it.
Nope. Well, no, it's kind of fun. In fact, it is going to be interesting because it's a really cool secret project. That's all I'll say.
I legitimately don't know what it is, so. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, that was school news. We've already done our school drinking game. You had a really
you forgot.
Good... What?
You forgot the gossip.
What? Oh, there's
that was
gossip?
on there too.
Oh, I thought that was the gossip.
No, gossip is Skool is giving people customers. So, people have seen that they have some ads coming up. Mm-hmm. So that goes into like the post that you were about to bring up.
Yep. We talked about it a little bit the other day, but yeah, it looks like some ads are popping up from schoolers of our communities. Yeah, it's really cool. Like I've seen a lot of people. Like I've seen Michael's, I've seen Heston's, I've seen Scoot. I've seen a bunch of people that I know on there already.
Yeah. So one of the things that came out of this too is that, and the reason why I made this is like we're really realizing that you do need to put some time and attention into the community cover photo that you're making, right? Like you want to make sure it looks good and that it's readable and that it would draw somebody's attention. In fact, I do want to give an example real quick.
Sure, go ahead.
So
you were nice enough to put a Canva template on there for everybody.
So I really like this is what I was talking about is like, so for Scoot, you easily are able to know exactly what you're getting into and like that you want to, if you're working on Skool, then you'd be like, oh yeah, I definitely need to know what Skool on easy mode is. Yeah. Right. But the other thing is these little squares below. So those, you get to just like scroll through and those are all scrollable and clickable different communities. So you want to make sure that your cover photo is good for like the big version and then also for the small version. And some of these, like the person laying down, I don't know what that's about at all. So I'm probably never going to click it. Right.
The one right next to it though, how they've got the text laid out. Mm-hmm. Where you can read it all, which is kind of cool. I don't know what that language is, but it's cool.
And then here's the other example is that you can see Skool on easy. You'd still want to click on that. Mm-hmm. You'd still be like, what's that? And then what we were saying for like the proof lab, it was like, I don't know that it's about procrastination and overcoming it. If I was on TikTok and I saw Jordan on an ad like this and I didn't know he had one, it would immediately make me go click on check it out, which I do need to tell Jordan, so I will do that today.
Yes.
But yeah, so even if it's like in this big photo, you also want to think and keep in mind that you want it to look good in that little square too.
Yep. So if you want to go see what yours might look like, you can go to Jenna's post from the other day. Just look it up and click that little Canva template. You can test it out. She was nice enough to do that for all of us, so thank you, Jenna.
You're welcome. There's another really funny post that happened today, like just recently. And this is like one of the things that I love about community is this person said, I just got my first group member. Everybody clap. And then it's just everybody is clapping. So that's all. That's the only thing. And so for me, this is like a great example that you didn't have to go do something big. You didn't have to give a big valuable thing. She's already in like 1 hour. She's new. She's a level 3, and she just has people engaging and having fun by clapping for her.
That's really
And so it's a
funny.
celebration, and also now everybody has this like fun haha thing where everybody's just clapping in the
I like
comments.
that. I like that.
So
That's fun.
pretty cool.
Put that in the gyms category.
Yeah, that would be funny. I'm like, hey, let's go gym it.
Oh, speaking of gyms, there was a really good gym this week. Shall I bring it up?
Gym as in like Jim the person, or Jim going and working out, or like
Gym is in like
Gym.
a diamond.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll bring
Lots
it.
of gym.
But the
Gym.
quote page method, this was a great post. It was the first, if you look up gyms in Schoolers, it's the first one at the top. You can probably talk about it a little bit more than I can, but they use TikTok lives and they're crushing it. Crushing. I've been
Yeah,
telling
they
y'all.
were doing a really good job, and I really like that they gave all the detail too. So what they went into doing is like going and making a very simple thing where so quote page method is like what they're doing, right? It's about doing like a 1-page quote or something like that in regards to like what I'm not, it's like just, I'm not even sure exactly how it works. It's like a faceless quote page. Your post quotes, people already engage in attract attention stuff. So it's like, I don't know. I guess it's like just putting quotes on Instagram or
Oh,
the
yes. Yes, yes, yes.
inspirational stuff.
I've been seeing that. And actually I might have seen this person on TikTok because I saw someone teaching about this on TikTok Lives the other day. And they are getting paid by Instagram and Facebook for making like little carousel quotes like that. And apparently you're making pretty good money doing that. But I mean, you literally laid out this entire method, I don't know, maybe a month ago, where you go live, offer people a free trial in the live, and it's just how easy it is to get a yes.
Yep. And it's only $27 a month, right? And they're just doing it, and they even laid out in this post, if they just keep continuing going on the way that they're going, like they think that they could hit 100,000 MRR by the end of the year.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
And they just started a brand new TikTok account, and they had it to 15,000 followers in 2 weeks from doing this live method like this. It's cooking right now. Almost 8K in MRR.
Yeah, I asked them, I was like, did you have your Skool link in your bio just directing there on the live, or how's that working? And they said, yes, Skool link is linked in the bio. I create a page where I strictly talk about my product niche every day, and the only product that is being sold is the community. I feel like if I do the live at least 3 to 5 times a week, I could get at 100,000 MRR by the end of the year. And I'm like,
absolutely,
freaking crazy cool. And I'm excited to see this person do it, because like it sounds like they have the encouragement and also the willingness and persistency to be that consistent and see that happen. So I really hope that they do get to 100 MRR. And he's using, he said, let's see, let me bring this part up because that's important. It is important. Because if he's wanting to get to 100K MRR, then he does need to make sure that he's getting, it's already on the page. I don't know why I'm trying to pull it up.
Talk about the Scoot?
Yeah, he used Scoot. So like, it would be one thing if he just kept doing this, but if he didn't have something to help make sure that these the people were getting the help that they needed, gets them plugged in, all of the other stuff, it would be really difficult for them to do a good job, to like worry about churn and all of that. And he doesn't seem, or I'm saying he, I don't know why, it might be a she, but it's not, they don't have like that bad of a churn. Like their retention is 84% and their conversion rate is 9.2%. So that's pretty freaking cool. to see.
I wonder how they're using Scoot. Like, I wonder if they're like following up right before their trial ends, or I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, well, to me, with organized with new trials, it would probably be like the DMs, which would be you get the regular, if you have a pro account, you get a regular auto DM from Skool. But then you would have auto follow-ups to like make sure that they're going through stuff. It's a full onboarding process. Garrett has all that stuff inside his community, so
yeah,
he actually sets you up. So he probably got like on a call with them, set it all up, and so now he's able to get it going, and that's pretty cool.
that is pretty cool.
But what is your favorite quote? That's what I want to know. Do you have a favorite quote?
My favorite quote? Mm-hmm. Oh, man.
Since we're talking about the quote page.
Oh.
What about you guys? Comment a quote. We want to know.
Oh, man.
Is this one of those cat loading things where it's like I asked you what your favorite quote is?
I sent you a quote the other day from Jim Rohn. Mm-hmm. What was it? Just pretty much anything that he says.
Actually, his is pretty. His are pretty good. There's one from him that is.
Find it.
It's said different in different ways, but let me see if I can find it from a quote page. You know, I might be able to find a good one.
Here's one he says from Jim Rohn. This is like the story of my life right here. Jim Rohn says, if you really want to do something, you'll find a way. If you don't, you'll find an excuse.
True.
There you go. There's a good quote.
I listened to something this morning that said, if you get in the habit of making excuses, then you're also the person that's going to be accepting excuses. I was like, oh, damn.
That's good.
This is one of my favorite ones by Jim Rohn. What is easy to do is also easy not to do. It's like, how many times do you hear from people that say something like, oh, I know I should be doing that. Or like they say their problem, you try to give them advice, and then they're like, oh, I know. And you're like, if you fucking know, then just do it, right? And it goes back to that whole, what is easy to do is also easy not to do.
Yeah. And then here's Jesse's, nothing changes if nothing changes. Yeah.
True.
You know, a funny story, our very first podcast that me and you ever did like 2 years ago was about Jim Rohn.
It was. That's where the gym came in. The Jim.
Nice. Okay.
Jim.
That's right. I saw a quote from Alex Hermosi the other day. He said if like he'll be talking to somebody about all the stuff like, you know, like making content or running a business or whatever, and the other person is like, oh yeah, I could never do that. And Alex is like, yeah, you're right. You could never.
I love that. That's so funny.
It's like damn.
And I've heard that a good bit where it's like people that it's almost said like in a way where you are like, if you believe this about yourself, if you say it, if you're basically claiming it, then you're right. Like no matter what it is, you're right.
Yeah.
Because
if you believe
that's
you
how
can
it
or
is.
believe you can't, you're right. All kind of saying the same thing.
Another Jim.
You know, I've never watched that show.
How dare you?
But you know what's really funny is I've edited podcasts for one of the cast members.
You need to watch it. It's so funny. Jim would be me in an office.
I'm so glad I don't work in an office. Oh my gosh. Because like my son, I said at the beginning of this episode that he won the Wiggly Award. I would also win the Wiggly Award because I cannot sit still for very long.
You'd be the one in the office awards, which you would know about the different awards from The Office if you watched it.
I'm sorry. I don't know if I'd like it. I've tried to watch it a couple times and I just couldn't get into it.
Yeah. That's an excuse.
No, it's a preference.
No, it's one of those things where you have to actually just make yourself watch season 1.
Oh
If
my
you'll sit
gosh.
down and like watch season 1, yes, the Dundies, Jesse, the Dundee Awards. If you'll watch season 1, you'll actually get hooked into it
Like I
because
love Parks and Rec. Now that's a great show.
see those. It's not the same. There is a dry type of humor from The Office that like you'll be sad when you watch all of it, and then you'll miss it. You'll wish that it was forever.
I just don't know. Like I don't get sarcasm a lot of the time. It could be the tism. So I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
But I think that's what it was made for, is for people that don't get it. It's like sarcasm, but it's like also it's so dry that it's on purpose that you don't always get it.
Well, maybe you should make an office community. Community for the office.
You know, I probably would crush it because everybody loves The Office though, so it's actually watch past season 1.
I'm sorry, I won't join. So I created a community the other day, and I don't know what to do with it. I have like a day or two left on my free trial. Should I cancel, or should I just make something random and weird?
Well, what the fuck is it?
It's a food truck community, but I don't know anything about food trucks.
Okay. So probably cancel it.
Okay.
It would be my thing, at least for now. And then actually come up with a plan before you start it.
I need a good idea for something fun. Because I want a fun, like a dumb
Yeah,
community.
but you keep talking about having a wrestling community. That's
How about
something
this?
that you do know about.
How about this? How about we have everybody vote, and I'll do the top comment.
How do you even know that the people would be the ones that are like the right research, the right answers?
I'm not in it for the money.
It's not about the money. It's about the people that are going to show up. You can have people that say, "Oh yeah, do that fun thing," and then like you're in there alone.
Oh, true. Yeah. Maybe I should make a community about sparkling waters.
I'm not joining that one. But what are you guys up to this week? What are you up to? What is the plans?
Today
for
is
this?
it's my kid's last day of school today. They're it's only a half day, so they're actually going to be home in like 2 hours, and then summer begins. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, we're going to continue to do the school morning show. It may be some times where sporadically it's earlier or later, but but it's going to continue as is. We have a lot planned for the summer of like things I want to do with them. Because we tried to do a lot. I tried to like really, like really, if you think about it, once the kids hit 18, they might move out. So I might only have like, with my son, like maybe 8 more summers left, 10 more summers. And so like I gotta squeeze every little ounce out of it, every ounce.
The idea of your kids leaving is like this.
It is, and they say they never want to leave, which is fine with me.
Yeah. My son and my niece, they both say that they're going to live with me forever. So I'm like actively trying to build them their own little houses so they can have their own space too.
Yeah.
On the property.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, yeah, I'm not the kind of person. I am not the person that is okay with the whole like you turned 18, get out.
I never understood that mentality.
No,
I don't understand it.
In fact, I was like this is so funny. I was literally ready to buy a vehicle and went into this dealership, and I was just test driving a couple because I wasn't sure which exact car I wanted to get. And this lady was like trying to connect, the salesperson trying to figure out a way to connect. She's like, yeah, my kid's turning 18 and they are going to get out of the house. Man, don't you just wait? Can't you just wait for those kids to get out of the house?
No.
I fucking left. I got out. I looked at her. I got out of the car and I said, I'm not interested. Like I made it awkward on purpose because I wanted her to realize like you're trying to do sales and you just told me that you like basically hate your kids.
That's so strange.
So I just got out of there. I was like, nope, this is it. I will drive to an entire new city if I want to get a car that's this brand, because you're not getting commission from me if you hate your kids.
You know, the very first time I ever tried to buy a car, I was really young. So I was like 19 or 20. And I went to a used car lot, and there was this old man, and I had cash. Like, I was there. I was ready to buy a car. And he walks up to us, and he's like, he could see how young we looked, and we looked really, really young. Like, even like we looked like we were 15. And he was like, y'all aren't ready to buy a car. It's like, y'all are, he basically just like wouldn't sell us anything because he thought we were too young, even though I was there ready to buy a car. And he wouldn't sell us one. So we ended up leaving. And then we knew somebody who knew his boss. And he got in very big trouble. And then we went and bought a car from across the lot.
Nice. I don't know what it is with like the car lot. I guess it's like the car lot salesman. We don't like salesmen.
They hate money.
My best friend was wanting to buy a car. Okay. And her husband was working. He was not like, he was working the hours that he would never be able to go to the car lot while it was open with her. And she also knows, like, I understand sales enough to know when someone's bullshitting you.
Yes.
And so she was like, will you please come with me? Because I want your opinion. And I'd also, like, at that point, I have researched cars enough to know what's good, what's not good, etc. And so I was like, okay, I'll go with you. And so I go with her, and the person was like, we introduced ourselves, right? And then we explained that I was going to be helping shop because her husband was at work and he wasn't going to be able to come in. Well, he kept directing it to me, like as if I am the person in the relationship, and he was like talking about us as if we were in a relationship. Kept referring to like, well, your girlfriend, and I'm like, this is my best friend, right? I'm like, just to be clear, we're not gay here. And like, it's an older man, and it sounded like he was just trying to learn how to be progressive. And it's like, but this is wrong. It's like, and so we said multiple times, and he was like, then there was times where we were asking, I was like, okay, so we tried a couple of the different cars, and then we're like, can we get please get the price on this? And he's like, yes, but we'll have to talk to the husband about the pricing.
What?
And like, it was either we were gay or we couldn't do shit without the husband. And she has her own money, right?
What in the world?
And we were like, what the fuck is going on here?
Why do we have so many stories like this? What the heck?
So me and her left. We went to a different place, and they got and they were willing to stay open until the guy was able to come and look at it too, because he did want to see it before like they actually agreed to purchase it, and which makes total sense. And so he came by, he looked at it, and then they did buy that car. But I was like, it was like one of those moments. I go into this phase where I'm like, should I make a shit stink about this, right? Like, should I say, hey, if you're gay, don't go here. They're gonna just point that out the whole time. So I was thinking, like, what in the world?
Oh man. Yeah. Well, this episode is brought to you by Carvana. Carvana, where you don't have to talk to a dealer.
I like that. That's like sold. Next car is being bought by Carvana. Oh, so funny.
My car just hit 100,000 miles, and I tried to get a video of it rolling over, and it just didn't happen. I missed out on it, unfortunately.
Dude, this is what I heard. Like when you said that, you said my car just hit 100,000 miles, and then I'm trying to get a car, like a thing of it rolling over, and I was like, why would you just roll over your car when you hit 100,000 miles? They still work after 100,000 miles, Eric. That's what was going on in my head when you said that.
So
but
funny.
now I get what you mean.
That's so funny.
There's not enough coffee for today.
I have a Honda Civic, and I'm one of those guys. I'm going to drive it till the wheels fall off. I don't plan on buying another car until I absolutely have to.
Yeah. Fun fact, after my really bad car accident, I bought a Jaguar because the doors on the Jaguar made you feel like you were safe, like super secure. And and this was the whole funny buying experience, is because like right after my car accident. So for people that don't know, I drove up to a red light. It turns green. Then it gives you the green arrow. And in the United States, the green arrow means you have full right of way to turn.
Right, correct.
So, as I'm at the green arrow, I am turning. The other people have a red light on the other side. Well, this big, and at the time I was like in a smaller car, this big F-150 that was jacked up with a cattle guard hit the gas and ran through that red light and T-boned me.
That's awful.
Yeah. Pushed me through like concrete curb things and all that. It was rough, and they were under the influence, of course. But I started after that. I stopped breathing whenever I would get to an intersection. It was like some sort of PTSD thing.
Yeah, it's like a PTSD anxiety.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm gonna pass out because some of these red lights are long as fuck, you know. Yeah. And so when we were going to shop for a new car, I had to get in it, and I would test drive it to an intersection to see if I would still feel that way. And the only one that I didn't do it in was this Jaguar. And so I was like, well, this is what I'm getting then, because I can breathe, you know?
Yeah.
And I liked it for a bit, but guess what? I then moved out of the city into the country, and a Jaguar is not meant to go down a dirt road.
No, it's not. Not at all.
Yeah. So that one,
like a Hummer, like this giant, biggest truck ever.
No, because that's so much gas. But yeah, no, I do. Right now, what's on my list is my dad got a Ford Lightning, and the Ford Lightning is the only problem that I have with it is like trying to find gas stations where you can like re-energize it or whatever.
Yeah.
Because it's a fully electric truck. It's not even just a hybrid, it's fully electric. And it even has what's called a frunk. So the front is trunk.
Frunk.
Yeah. But it's a V8, and it's faster than even Raptors.
Wow.
So it's pretty freaking badass. And we make a joke because the front trunk has an ice chest thing in it. So it has a built-in ice chest in the front.
That's crazy.
Frunk. Yeah, and so what we do to like trick people, or like not trick people, but make it like a woo, is we'll put ice in there, and then we go grab Energy V8s because it's a V8 engine.
Oh my
and
gosh.
So
That's
we're
so
like,
funny.
you want to see our new V8, and so we pop the frunk, and then they see a V8 because it is.
That's
V8.
so funny.
Anyways, yeah,
You know
that's what I want to get.
Something I do want to buy a truck just because I do live in Alabama. I do need a truck, but Toyota is coming out with like a $13,000 truck, and it's like bare bones. It doesn't even have automatic windows. It has the roll like they used to back in the 90s. You have to actually manually roll the windows up, and I want to get one of those.
Well, how do you feel about the whole situation where there's cars now that can like see whether or not
Oh yeah, that sucks.
that situation, you know?
Yeah, that would keep me from buying one. Being tracked like that.
Yeah, like where they think that you might be drunk or whatever, so
I don't like
they're
that.
like,
I don't
see,
want
that
mass
makes me
surveillance in
scared.
any way.
I don't know if I could even potentially want to get a car that's new that would be able to do that.
Well, my dad has like this specific type of car insurance, and they gave him a little device that he has to keep in his car, and the price that he pays is based on how well he drives. So if it can detect if he's speeding, and it will raise his insurance rate.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah, he hated it too.
Here is my dad with our V8 in the
That's
front.
so funny.
Yeah.
It's a little cliche, but I do want a Lambo, just because I think it would be so cool to pick up my kids from school in a Lambo.
Why don't you just rent one? You can. I think you could do that.
I could rent one.
nowadays.
I could. It'd be like $2,000 a day or something.
Yeah, but that's way better than whatever you would have to do. Like the thought my thought when I think about getting different vehicles is also like, it's not just how much the car costs, it's also your insurance too.
Oh, I know. And the parts to fix stuff, it'd be like impossible.
Well, this was a fun rabbit trail.
It turned into like 20 minutes of car talk. It's so funny.
This is how we are.
What you never said what you're up to this week. Are you doing a launch?
I should be. I am honestly trying to find a way to get out of this adjustment that I have to do tomorrow. Mm-hmm. I am down to, like, my bruises aren't black and purple anymore. They're just like ugly green and yellow. And
it's going to get rebruised though.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking at the time frame and thinking, what if I do the adjustment? Like, I know I need to go get it done, right? Because we're on a schedule now. So I'm like, they close at 5. Maybe I'll show up at 4:30, and then I'll have the whole entire morning and day to like get some of the stuff done I want to. So I might do that, but I don't know if I will actually launch this week because this is a 4-day weekend for us. So, for instance, like my parents came in town last night since they're off today, and then they're off on Monday too. So when I have my family in town for 4 days, sometimes things get crazy. Like right now, we had like, I found out last night as they showed up that the dump truck was coming behind them too, and it had gravel.
Oh my gosh!
And I woke up this morning to tractors going beep, 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 and I'm like, I don't know how much I'm going to get done.
It's so hard, like having my whole family here, because I'm home alone throughout the year, but then during these couple months during summer, everybody's home, both my kids, my wife, and it's a lot. It's so much harder. Like having kids around, like it's just tougher. Mm-hmm.
Yes, my son is actually, I think he's up. Anyways, I heard him, and it's gonna be scary if I didn't actually hear him. So, because that definitely, I thought there was someone there, but yeah, it's a constant thing. We've gotten into, like, I think we've talked about this. We need to make this an episode, Eric, where we talk about like how do you work when your kids are home.
Yeah, we'll do a parenting episode sometime, maybe next week. What do you guys want us to talk about next week? We can talk about anything you want. Yeah, we could talk about cars again for 30 minutes. We could talk about parenting. We could talk about anything you want us to talk about. We can talk about traffic. Join the traffic lounge. You won't regret it, or maybe you will regret it. Lizard. I'll make you regret it. Yes. Come back tomorrow. We won't be here, but come back anyways.
Come back tomorrow?
I forgot it was Friday. Come back Monday. Monday, it's going to be so packed full of value that you're going to wish you paid us. And we might even pass the hat around at the end of the episode. Give us a little bit of money, please. All right. This was a short, weird one, but I'm rusty because I missed yesterday. Yeah. Is there a show on Monday with it being a holiday?
Yes. Live, laugh, Monday. Yeah.
You could talk about pets. We could talk about pets. Maybe on our crazy... All right. All right. Thanks, y'all. We're going to get a content strike for this at this point.
Bye.
Bye.